Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Carla The Natural, and if you're new here, sis, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up because it's gonna be very informative and super lit. So if you guys want to see how I got these bomb goddess knotless box braids, then keep watching. This, I know I'm looking crazy. Wow, I look crazy, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I have going on. So my hair is in a stretch state. I have pre-parted every single one of these box braids, and the way that I did it is I used these little rubber bands to secure the section once I parted it, but I did the brick part. As you guys can see, I already have 2 braids done. These were just like kind of samples for me to get my flow going and get the hang of it. But as you can see, I'm doing the knotless style. So even though I have these rubber bands in my hair, I take them out as I get ready to braid. Guys, let's go ahead and do a sample one of these so you guys can see how I'm getting this done. Secondly, I want to show you the hair I'm working with. So I have this jumbo premium soft Q, I guess that's how you pronounce it, or K, jumbo braid soft hair. And then I also have the formation braid hair that has like an ombre to a burgundy and then a red. As you guys know, my hair is red burgundy-ish kind of now, so I just wanted some sort of red in my braid. And as you can see, the red piece is the piece that I have been leaving out to do my goddess curl with. So I also have this kind of hair that I just had around the house. So I think I'm gonna incorporate this somehow too. I'm gonna not do all of the strands like this. I'm gonna do some of them with this. So I probably will do like a couple in the front that have this and then a couple in the front that have the other. And as you can see, I'm using, what are these things called? God, I can't remember. Perm rods, yeah, for the ends, because I want them to be a little curly too. You guys know I can't do a protective style without putting something in my hair. So I do have this leave-in, this Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate Repair Multi-Action Leave-In. It's pretty lightweight. It's just like a little, ooh. A little spray, you know. Then I have my rice water moisturizing milk, and then I add a little bit of this hydrating buttercream by Pantene. You guys, I just put a little bit of this on my finger and I get the roots really good because you want your braid to be nice and slick. And start the braid off like so. So when you braid it a couple of times like that, I think that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna take the hair that I'm gonna leave out. I wanna leave out these red pieces. So this is why this is kind of like important a little bit. So I'm taking the red hair that I wanna leave out in my hair. So I'm taking that as my first piece that I'm adding. I'm gonna take like about the same amount of hair that I have here. So wherever you left off braiding is where you wanna just place that right on top of the hair and just start braiding. So just like that. I'm going to take the red piece and I am going to make sure this is a tight angle. And I'm gonna place my finger here and then get a clip, and I'm going to clamp it to the top of my braid just like that, so it's nice and secure, because I'm gonna continue braiding down the rest of the hair. Now this part, I'm going to take just a regular piece of my black hair. And you guys, I am going to cut my hair in half because I think it is going to save me a lot of hair because I'm not doing these super long, as you can see. Just taking the hair and cutting it in half, just like that. Now I'm going to take some more hair, about the same thickness. So you see, I just added more jam because that's just gonna smooth your hair strands together. Place the hair, and you wanna just start braiding as soon as you place it. You don't want the hair to slide down, so you've got to keep pressure on it as you're braiding. And I like to add jam as I go because it just keeps the braid nice and shiny, keeps those hairs tucked away, and makes for a nice, neat sort of look when you finish. Because these are like bohemian style, I think I can get away with them not being perfect. So that's another reason why I wanted to do like the goddess kind of like look, because I knew I could kind of get away with them not being perfect because they're like kind of supposed to look carefree. The only thing that I wanted to be perfect, y'all, was my parts. So when I get to about here, I'm gonna keep braiding for a couple more seconds. And you see how neat the braid looks, surprisingly. God. So now once I get down here, I have like two sizes of perm rods. So I have like the blue ones you saw on my goddess piece and then these orange ones on the bottom. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my mousse. I'm using the Moisture Miracle Rose Water and Argan Oil Curl Mousse. Girl, I don't think it matters what mousse you use. This is what I had in my closet. I'm just gonna smooth that on there like this. Take the hair and I'm gonna smooth it down as I go. So I want it to be nice and smooth. And I'm just doing it like a regular perm rod. And then I'm going to snap it over the hair, just like that. The braid is done. And then you can just take this pin out and you see you have your strand left for your goddess piece. I think you guys see this coming together like I do, but I want to put these on the ends to keep them, you know, nice and curly while I'm doing the rest of this. I'm gonna leave these ones out because I want to do them all together because I'm not sure, you know, what I'm gonna do yet. So you guys, I'm gonna come back to you when this half of my entire head is done, and then I'm going to show you guys any tips and tricks that I've learned while I was doing this half of my hair. But anyway, y'all, yeah, that's how I'm doing these knotless goddess braids. I mean, it's a little ghetto, but like it's supposed to be a bohemian, like carefree vibe, girl. Like you ain't supposed to have everything perfectly neat. And I think because my parts are like, wow, can we just appreciate the fact that I parted my hair straight like that? Wow. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I'll be back when I'm done with this half of my hair. All right, you guys, so it's the next day. It's like 5 o'clock, y'all. My hair, I need to give you guys an update because I switched it up. So I ended up taking out the perm rods that I had in, but what I did before I took those out, I dipped them in hot boiling water. This is what they turned out looking like. But you guys, I actually hated how dark the hair looked. So I went to the beauty supply store and I got this new hair. It's called Drip Curl, and this is the color. It is 99J, and this is like a burgundy, and I also got it in the shade 2, which is like the darkest brown. So I'm mixing these two together, you guys, and you can just see how much better it looks. Like the color just looks more like my actual hair color. It looks cute to me because nothing's the same color. I mean, like there's like a lot of color variations in here. I just thought it would be cute to do like different variations of red. So I didn't redo all of the red. I just redid like the super bright red. Let me show you guys. Like this hair color, that was a struggle. So I'm gonna rebraid this at the tizop. Okay, so I like to braid it like a couple times because it might unravel a little bit. So I'm gonna take a piece of hair, then I'm going to cut it in half because half of this is gonna be my little piece that kind of does the boho vibe. So whatever piece you want to be your goddess piece, I would recommend doing that piece, braiding with that piece first. So I'm about to just go ahead and add this here. And I'm not adding it to the middle piece. My hair is still serving, this is my hair, it's still serving as the middle piece. So I'm just going to start braiding just a little bit, like so. And I feel like that is a good amount to braid. And now I'm going to take this piece right here. I'm just going to clip it to my braid, just like that. So that piece is up and out of the way so you can continue braiding. Another thing, guys, when I went back to the beauty supply store, I got me some of these pins. I would recommend getting these hair clips instead of the ones that I started out using because they're so small and you can really easily pin it up and it like really stays out of the way. But now I'm gonna take the other half of that hair. I'm just going to mess up the end and just like, you know, how you kind of separate the hair a little, because when I get to the bottom I don't want it to be a harsh dip off. And you guys, I really like to braid with a lot of shine and jam, so I like to really have this available because it just really smooths your braid out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that right at where I left off with the hairpin, so I'm putting it right on there. So now I'm just going to braid. And you want to keep it really tight and close. So, and I did 1 under, 2 under, and then I slip my hand down, because if you slip your hand down all the way through the braid, it's gonna loosen it up. And so now that we got our flow going, you can see me just borrowing from my hair that's in the middle to add it to the other 2 strands because I want it to be an even sized braid. And so when you get to the point where your hair is like stopping, like my last piece of my hair is right here. So this is the last piece of my own hair. So now I'm gonna start adding more jam because I really want to tuck those pieces under. So I really want to add more jam. So make sure you have jam on the back of your hand or somewhere where you can easily get to it. So now I'm gonna just take my pin off and put my coil down. Now I have my braid with my like goddess style coiled curled hair on top. And I'm probably gonna end up going through and separating these pieces, but for now I'm just leaving them just like chunky coils or curls because I think it looks cute. And that's how I'm doing these braids, y'all. Like, not every braid is like that style, like the goddess style, but most of them are, and all my braids have curly ends. So I'm about to put this side of my head up and get started on this half of my hair.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry. we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her?
Alright, you guys, so I forgot an important step and I already have my braids styled, but we're gonna go in with the Lotta Body Curl Redefine Me. So I'm gonna put it on the roots and I'm gonna just put it on my braids like this. And you guys, this is just to make sure the braids are kept in place and it'll kind of tame some of those flyaway hairs. Next, you guys, I'm going in with my Aussie Mega Hairspray. It's a flexible hold hairspray, and I'm just gonna spray this on like the top part of my hair, just again to take those flyaways down. And overall, it makes the braids really shiny. I think they look even shinier than they did before, which is crazy because I thought they looked super shiny. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look. So you guys can see my hair is all done. I did the Goddess like knotless box braids and it took me about, I would say 6 hours, maybe more to do this style. And y'all, I really love this look. I finally had some time to like sit down and actually get it done. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as this is my first time doing it and I really wanted to record my first time trying them because I was hoping that I would be able to learn kind of with you guys. Tips that I will tell people is just like let your hair do what it's gonna do. I think the fact that the whole style's not very perfect just adds to the character of it, and I just think it gives it that really carefree bohemian vibe. Alright love, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for staying tuned and watching this video. Like I said, if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe and join the Naturally gang because it's super lit. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've tried this like goddess box braid style or knotless box braids, and if you have any tips for me, please comment down below and leave me some tips because like I said, you guys, this is my first time doing braids and adding hair to my own hair. It was really challenging at first because it was so hard for me to get the hand movements down. Anyway, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Carla The Natural and subscribe to the channel, sis. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah.